Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I was gonna do a really funny kind of intro for this video, just to kind of ease all the tensions that have been surrounding me currently. But no, I can't do that either, because I have to make this video because of all of these accusations I've been given for the past almost 2 weeks recently. And what is going on? Oh yeah, people are saying that I'm in the Epstein files. But I'm not. I'm not on the Epstein files. What are you talking about? I was not on the Epstein files. Well, what was the first thing I wanted to put in regard to this? First of all, I wanted to say again, I'm not in it. All of those edits you see on the internet of me, those are fake. I was never with Jeffrey Epstein. Hell, I wasn't even alive when all that stuff was going on. So you can get that out of your brains, thinking I was on that satanic evil island. And then all these other things, because I also wanted to mention as well, is because what was happening, I've been getting all these emails from people, because the on Monday, I think it was a Monday morning, and I was around, like, it was like 8:10 or something like that. I don't care. The time doesn't really exactly matter, I don't think. I was checking my email, seeing like there's any job applications I've been accepted into, or something I've been from a friend. But then I get an email from several people. But before, I didn't know it was from several people, because at first I only got one email. It only showed up as one, where somebody asked me, well, it was a question at the end. They said, it says, and I'm reading this off, and I'm sorry for the bad language. It says, "You are a sick motherfucker for what you did on that island. Why were you there?" And I was really confused at first. I didn't know what they were saying. I didn't even know what they were talking about, the island. I thought this was one of those joke emails that I get from those scammers or people that just randomly search for my email. And I was really confused at this, because I didn't really know what was going on. And plus, this is early in the morning, so I'm barely functioning as it is. So what happens is that I was kind of weirded out, so I closed it. But then I get another email from another person who is now mentioning this island to me. And I was kind of wondering, I said, what are people talking about? What island? And I kind of put it off. I was still weirded out by it, but I still put it off. And then later that afternoon, I was looking through like the news app on my phone, reading the news, and then it says something about the file, like some emails from Jeffrey Epstein himself have been released to the public. Which I will also give somewhat of a synopsis for some people who haven't been reading the news or don't read it at all. That there was emails made from Jeffrey Epstein, and what was going on was he said a lot of terrible, questionable things, and apparently, from what I'm understanding, is that he's the reason why there's microtransactions in games such as Call of Duty, because he loved Blackout, which was a game mode for Black Ops 4, the most disliked one, I think. I don't know. So, but he was responsible for that. He was banned on Xbox Live in 2013, I think. I don't know the dates, as I said already. I don't know the dates. But what was going on was, I've been seeing all these emails, like from the screenshot emails that I've been seeing all across the internet. And what was going on was, there was also another one where he didn't like Elon Musk, I think. I could be wrong about that. I just want to put that as a disclosure. I'm not fully sure about everything that's said. I'm not always an accurate person, so I might make an inaccuracy or two. But that was one of the things I've been reading. And now it's been saying, and people were even saying some horrible things, because they've seen some things, like some documents and everything. And one of them, and I read it myself, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever read. I almost threw up because of how morbid and generally evil it sounded. It was saying that it was talking about how me and George H.W. Bush, for not the 9/11 one, the one from the 1990s, the one that that spanked Bart Simpson from the Simpsons. How we got freaky with somebody, and then we disemboweled them or something like that, and then we sacrificed them to like some god named Blue, whatever. And I was reading this, and I'm actually surprised. I'm shocked by this. And then there's people who are messaging me about this at the same time, and I'm reading this and I'm saying I was never a part of this. I was never affiliated with George H.W. Bush or Jeffrey Epstein. So that doesn't really make sense. And that's the thing with the internet. There are people who will believe everything they will read online. They will believe everything they read online. And even if you clarify something to them, they won't believe it. They'll still believe their truth as the truth. So I'm telling these people, and I'm reassuring them, no, I'm not affiliated with any of these people that you've been reading about on the internet. But they're saying, no, don't pull some trick like that around me. And it was, and they won't believe me. Nobody from each side will believe me. I've had what's it called, what do you call them, Democrats. They were some Democrat supporters like who online, they saw this and they were also calling me out on something that I didn't do. Even the Republican people, like both of these sides, were saying horrible things to me, and I'm saying, no, you might have misunderstood everything. Somebody put this here to make me look bad, and they still won't believe me. That's still going on. Everybody from each side is wrongfully criticizing me for something that I have never engaged myself with. And it's been honestly generally stressful for me because I can't even leave the house now without people pointing at me or taking pictures or filming me out in public, because they're now saying, oh my God, that's the guy who's affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. And what I do is I always try to keep to myself now because of this, because something like this is what's going to happen. I don't know how long this will last, but I hope that something is done about this, because this is defamation for me. This is defamation. Someone's slandering me. I don't know who it is, but someone is slandering me, and I need to find a way to stop this. Like it's honestly, like I can't even do much now. Like, but I want to clarify, I was not on the island, and I never will be. Even if all those people, you see those videos where it's like, oh, I'm going to like Epstein Island on my little motorboat, and I'm gonna go figure out what he did, and all that stuff. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that either. I'm not gonna go there and risk my life for something that people are already doing. I know that people want justice for what he did, but I can't do that. I still can't do that even if I wanted to, with all these people slandering me and saying all these horrible things about me for things that I've never done. But generally, well, but in general, I've been generally unhappy because of this entire scandalous things that's been happening to me. I don't know what to do. I need to wait. I feel like the best idea for me right now is to wait for when all of this has pretty much died over, either, so then I'm probably able to restore, like, clear my name for all of this. I hope that I can do something in my power, pretty much, in the future. So I just hope that I hope I can do something in the future to clear my name and prove that I've not done any of those things. If anybody has any ideas, you're free to say it in the comments for any ideas that can help me benefit myself so I can do all this. And